Anna Kalinskaya had just sealed one of the most intense wins of her career. After a fierce battle against Clara Tauson, a match filled with raw energy, precision, and grit, she raised her arms in triumph as the crowd erupted in applause. Her face was a mixture of relief and pride. But what happened next turned a great tennis moment into an unforgettable, viral, emotional highlight that stunned the entire tennis world. As Anna walked toward her bench to catch her breath and soak in the victory, a furry blur dashed onto the court from the players' tunnel. The crowd gasped in confusion for a split second, then burst into cheers and laughter. It was Kalinskaya's dog. Without hesitation, the small dog ran straight to her, tongue out, tail wagging wildly, as if he too had waited anxiously through every rally. Kalinskaya's expression changed from triumphant to tearful. She dropped to her knees and hugged her dog tightly, burying her face in his fur, visibly overwhelmed. The moment was pure, unfiltered emotion, caught live in front of thousands of fans and millions watching online. The cameras zoomed in. Commentators were stunned into silence before one of them whispered, "You can't script this kind of magic." Social media exploded. Within minutes, clips of the moment began circulating across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and tennis fan pages. Fans were calling it the most human moment of the season. In a sport known for its discipline, isolation, and pressure, Kalinskaya reminded everyone that behind every athlete is a person, and sometimes, a loyal dog waiting patiently to share in the victory. The bond between them was undeniable. It wasn't just a pet running onto the court. It was a celebration of love, connection, and grounding. While the scoreboard showed a winner, the dog made it clear that no trophy could mean more than the companionship they shared. This wasn't about a publicity stunt or a viral gimmick. It felt real. It felt raw. Kalinskaya didn't even look surprised. It was as though this moment had been waiting to happen all along. Maybe her dog had been there with her every step of the journey, through tough losses, lonely training sessions, and quiet hotel rooms where the only comfort came from a wagging tail and warm eyes. The match itself had been emotionally charged. Clara Tauson came in swinging with force and confidence, pushing Kalinskaya into long rallies and hard returns. It wasn't an easy match. Every point had to be earned. Both women displayed brilliance, but Kalinskaya had something extra. She played like she had something deeper to fight for. Her focus never wavered, her movements were deliberate, and her serves carried an extra edge. After the win, you could see on her face what it had taken to get there. The tears didn't just come from victory, they came from exhaustion, relief, and something even more profound, joy. And when her dog ran to her, it all came pouring out. The fans inside the stadium were emotional. Some were standing, others filming with their phones, but all were captivated by the simplicity of what they were witnessing. No one expected a dog to become the star of the tournament, but in that moment, it felt completely right. Even Clara Tauson, still reeling from the loss, smiled warmly at the scene. She clapped, showing grace and respect, acknowledging that some moments go beyond competition. It's rare in sports to witness something so unguarded and tender. Usually, athletes are wrapped in performance, protocol, and press conferences. But this was different. This was real life bursting onto center court. As the moment replayed again and again online, fans from around the world flooded the comment sections with love. "This made me cry and I don't even follow tennis," wrote one user. "The way her dog ran to her like he knew she won. I'm a mess," another posted. It wasn't just tennis fans watching. It was pet lovers, parents, people struggling through their own challenges, all finding something meaningful in this simple, beautiful interaction. There was something universal in it. A reminder that no matter how big the stage, the most important things in life are often the smallest. A dog's love. A moment of stillness after chaos. A reason to keep going. Kalinskaya has spoken before about how much her dog means to her. In past interviews, she hinted that during difficult times on tour, when loneliness and pressure weighed heavily, her dog became her anchor. "He doesn't care if I win or lose," she once said. "He just waits for me. He's always happy." That truth hit harder than ever as we watched the two of them in the middle of the court, hugging like they were the only ones in the world. The spotlight didn't matter. The cameras didn't matter. All that mattered was that moment between them. Sports commentators and journalists began picking up the story, not just for its charm, but because it revealed a side of tennis that often stays hidden. The human side. The emotional cost of competing. The importance of support, even if it comes in the form of 4 paws and a wet nose. Analysts said it was a masterstroke for the WTA, showing fans that their stars aren't just competitors, they're people. People with hearts, fears, families, and furry companions who bring them back to earth. It's no surprise the moment is now being called one of the highlights of the season, not for technical skill or stats, but for what it made people feel. Tennis legends even chimed in. One former Grand Slam champion tweeted, "I've had big wins, but nothing compares to that. What a beautiful moment." Some fans joked that the dog deserved a wild card into the next mixed doubles draw. Memes exploded. Hashtags like #Kalinskaya's dog and #BestVictoryHug trended across platforms. But beneath all the humor was something much deeper, an emotional release that touched people across backgrounds and borders. In a world that often feels heavy and disconnected, this single unscripted act brought millions together. What's next for Anna Kalinskaya after this moment? No one knows for sure. But one thing is certain, she's not just remembered for a win anymore. She's remembered for a moment that transcended sport. A moment of real emotion, unfiltered joy, and human connection. It wasn't just a match win. It was a life win. And whether she lifts another trophy or not, her legacy already includes something timeless. As she walked off the court, holding her dog in her arms, both of them glowing in the soft light of the stadium, it felt like the final scene in a movie. But this wasn't a film. This was real life. Unpredictable, beautiful, and absolutely unforgettable.